Hey, good morning. Happy Wednesday to you. You got it. This is your girl, Coach O, founder and CEO of Action Speaks Volume Incorporated, known as your procrastination strategist, your behavior change expert. I help you build unshakable confidence, stop procrastinating, and get your dreams out of your head into your life. Come on in the room. I pray that you are off to an amazing start to your Wednesday. We're not going to be on here long, but we're just going to do what we do and we're going to keep it moving, right? So come on in. When you come in, just let me know where you're tuning in from. Yes, come on in. Yes. Super excited to be here today. Super excited to wake up and be a part of this day. It is a privilege. I count it a privilege and a honor. It is a privilege and a honor to be on this side of the land. Yes. Good morning, Mother Webbs. Thank you so much for joining. You see what the title of this live feed is: Dreams, Desires, or Demand. Are you living a life? Good morning, Belinda. Thank you so much for joining. Are you living your dreams? Are you living according to your desires? Or are you living a life according to somebody else's demand? You're doing what they think you should be doing. You're listening to their voice more than you're listening to your heart. You're doing a thing that you don't really want to do. You're miserable doing, you don't like doing, but you think everybody expect for you to do it. You know, we talk about the opinions of other people. You know, back in the day, say you're down with OPP. Are you down with OPP? You know, other people's property. Good morning, Jessica. Thank you so much for joining. But I want to know, are you down with other people's opinion? Do you allow the opinions of other people to stop you from living the life of your dreams, living the life that you desire? How many of you are doing things because you are expected to do it? That's the way they think you should do it. That's the way they suggested you to do it. You're afraid to step out of the box because you was told to stay in the lines. We was taught at a very young age to stay inside of the lines. Don't color outside the lines. Don't live outside the lines. Don't think outside the lines. But today, we got to think outside of the box. Live the life of our dreams and desires, and not based on demands. Because see, people want you to be free and not do what you want to do because they want to have you freed up so you can do what they want you to do. Come on now. Come on now. Listen. People want you to be free so that they can have you available to do what they want you to do. It's not that they're worried about your dreams. Good morning, Sister Moore. Thank you so much for joining. It's not that they're worried about you dreaming and doing what you said you was going to do. People want you free so they can use you. People want you free so they can do what they want to do with you. So they don't want you tied up with your dream. They don't want you tied up with your desires because they won't have time. You won't have time for them to have you to do this and do that and the third. So you got to ask yourself, am I living the life of my dreams? Am I living the life that I desire? Or am I living a life based on somebody else's demand for my time and my talent? Am I living a life? And see, that's when we get into selling our times to a job that we don't even like. We sell ourselves to our jobs. We don't use the gifts and the talents that we have, but we'll sell our time and our lives over to a job because they want it. They will pay you for it. They will pay you. They will pay you to do what they need done to live their dream while your dream dies. You know what you want to do. That thing that scare your socks off your feet. That thing where you thinking, girl or man, are you crazy? That thing where, even if you thought about what everybody think, that don't mean you got to go by what they think. People may think you crazy. That's okay. You do what is best for you. You do what's going to get the needle moving on your record. You do what is going to play music that is going to encourage you, that is going to make you happy. Everybody's dream is to live a worry-free, peaceful, happy, loving, and rich life. And I don't care if you don't want to be rich. I don't care if you say you're happy with what you got. You only happy with what you got because that's what you have. But I guarantee you, if you was able to have your hand on some more finances, you will get happy. Good morning, Nikita. Thank you so much for joining. Sometimes we think that it sounds good to say right things. It's okay for you to say, I got what I have. I'm happy, but I'm not satisfied. It is okay for you to say that I'm grateful that I have what I have. But if I had more, if I can do something different, if I can be more happier and more peaceful. Good morning, Princess. Thank you so much for joining. If I can experience just a little bit more joy, if I can have just a little bit more peace, if I had just a little bit more money, I would do this, that, and the third. So we got to stop lying to ourselves. It's okay for you to tell your people you all right, but you know you're not really all right, because you know if you had more money, you would do more things. If you had more money, you would help more people. If you had more money, you would go more places. Good morning, Robert. Thank you so much for joining. I think we have settled in our mind that I'm all right. You're not all right. Me? If I had just a little bit more, if I had a little bit more, I'd be feeding more kids. If I had a little bit more, I'll be opening up more sewing schools. If I had a little bit more, I will be helping more women. So I always need a little bit more. I am always happy, but I am never satisfied. Because see, when you're not satisfied, it makes you drive. It makes you persevere. It gives you a feeling of determination. It tells you to keep on running, keep moving, keep going, keep pushing, keep pressing. But see, when you happy with what you have and you say, I'm comfortable where I am, I can pay my bills, can't do nothing extra, but I'm good with that, that's not good. Oh, that's wonderful desire. I often wish I had and did more within my life, and yes, and resources. We got to be honest with ourselves. Because see, as long as we tell ourselves we happy with what we have, self is not going to go out and get more. Self is not going to be creative. Self is not going to desire nothing. Self is not going to go out and say, see, when we have to realize, what we tell ourselves is what self would do. As a man thinketh, so is he. If you think you're okay and you're happy, you have enough, guess what? That's all you're going to do. But if you think that if I just had a little bit more, if I had a little bit more peace, a little bit more joy, it's not just about the money. You got to be balanced. This is a holistic approach. We want a little bit more of everything. You want a little bit more of everything. Who don't want to be loved a little bit more? Who don't want to be accepted a little bit more? Who do not want to have a little bit more peace in this chaotic world? Who don't want to have a little bit more health? Come on now, somebody. I know you may be getting around, but that one thing may be nagging the crap out of you. Who do not want a little bit more? Get out of my heart. Come on now, somebody. If I had just a little bit more. You got places that you haven't seen that you want to see, but you can't do them broke. Why do we sit around and settle for brokenness? Why do we sit around and settle and say, well, I just ain't gonna love no more. I guess I'll be by myself the rest of my life, or I'm just gonna settle for my marriage the way it is. No, it can be better. Just a little bit more. A little bit more communication would change the trajectory of your relationship. I need just a little bit more. Good morning, Pat. Thank you so much for joining. But see, you don't, if we don't speak it, if we don't think it, we're not going to do it. If we don't speak it, if we don't think it, we're not going to do it. You're not going to do something that you haven't already told yourself to do. You're not going to do something that you have not already coached yourself to do. You're not going to do anything that you haven't even, you haven't spoke to yourself about doing. You got to do a little bit better. Tomorrow is always going to be better than today. Yes. Yes. Why would we settle with today's results when tomorrow is always going to be better? We can be better because we can take today's experiences and couple them with tomorrow's obstacles and challenges and opportunities, and we can be better. We can be better. We coming out with that pen for those that accepted the 1% challenge. I had to send it back to the graphics team because they sent me something weird and I couldn't get it to work. But anyway, I thought I would have had them out today, but hopefully they'll be back with me today. But anyway, I thought I was going to have them out yesterday. But we need a little more. Because, see, if you don't need more for you, need more for somebody else. Because, see, there's somebody out there hungry. There's somebody out there homeless. There's somebody out there helpless. There's somebody out there hurting. If you have everything that you need a little bit more for somebody else. Because it is a blessing to be a blessing. It is a blessing to give. It is a blessing for us to give. It is more of a blessing to give than it is to receive. Come on now. It is a blessing to give. How do you feel when you give? You feel better to give than you do to receive. It's just a joy in giving. No settling here. I'm putting it all in God, saying my faith and work is strong. We have to invest in a little that God has blessed us with, knowing we won't get more if we don't appreciate the little, and we must believe we should have more. Amen. We come from abundance, so why would we settle for scarcity? Why would we settle for lack when we come from abundance? Why would we settle for eating with the pigs when our Father have servants? Our Father, he's eating fat lambs and all these different sorts of things. Giving is a must over here. Yes, 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 yes. So look, I'm excited. I want more health. Yes, it's okay for us to say, I am not happy with, I am not settling for where I am. I'm happy for where I am, but I'm not settling for where I am. I know we can feel better. I know we can feel better. I know we can look better. I know we can be better. I know we can do better. I know we are right, but we can be better. We can be better. So I ask you, are you living the life of your dreams and the life that you desire? Or are you living a life of demands that somebody else has put on you? Somebody else has told you what you need to do, gotta do, should do, ought to do, what they want you to do. And it's not what you desire. You think about it. You think about it. What life are you living? Are you living a life of lie? I'm not going to do something I don't want to do. I'm not going to live a life because I'm trying to please somebody else. My life belongs to me. I don't have to live my life according to who? Who said I had? Who? You line up with the will and the word of the Lord and you let him put his hand in your life. Not people, not their opinion. Don't let them stop you. Don't let them stop you. Look, I'm getting ready to get out of here. If you're new to me, this is your girl, Coach O, founder and CEO of Action Speaks Volume. You don't have to say a word. Let your action speak for you. Let your work speak for you. Let your life speak for you. I am known as your procrastination strategist, behavior change expert. I help you to build unshakable confidence, stop procrastinating, and to get your dreams out of your head into your life. Don't tell yourself what you can't afford and what you can't do. You can do what you want to do because it don't cost you nothing to dream. Yes, giving is a blessing, and there's a guarantee of return when you invest in yourself too. Thank you. You're welcome, Robert. God bless you, and I pray that you all have an amazing Wednesday. I'll talk to you later.